I provided this info before, a lot of it, and I'll go through it again. It's changed a little bit. So here's the thing: eventually and essentially, the mark of the beast is a choice. So it's to choose with Jesus Christ and God, choose love, or to choose the material way of Satan. Here's the interesting thing too. They really represent it in so much symbolism. It's quite obvious what they're saying within things all over. Every one of their logos, I could tell you what every one of their logos really shows, and it's always to do with Satan in some sort of way, and time, which is their lies. And here's the interesting thing. I am having some very interesting. So my empathy and the telepathic sort of end of this is not really stuck within the now, because I am actually seeing things from before, and this is the interesting thing. I'm affecting things that have happened before. So I'm not just stuck with the future and the past and the present. I'm within all three. And I've seen myself in three different time zones. Anyway, can't win. God wins. And these people are just tricked. Everything is a trick. The father of lies. Air. I wonder how they spell that air. It's not A-I-R. Because he really relies on errors. Everything about Satan and these elites is a trick. And they find out. Just look at some of them on their deathbeds. I mean, the guy running the Satanic Church, and he's like, uh-oh, this is not what it was supposed to be. I guess hell doesn't have the same pearly gates. Here's the thing. It's never too late to take the proper road and go down the right path. And it's a choice. And there's your mark of the beast. And artificial intelligence, it's not what you think it is. Pay attention to what it really is going to be there for. It's to give you another kind of a mark. Anyway, you'll see. There's a whole lot of I told you so's coming. I'm going to do a little bit of a recap on some of the things I'm talking about and give some insights and some truths. This is a little bit of a project that's ongoing, so I'll probably do it in layers. But here's the thing. Everything that I'm talking about now was something I was already talking about. The reason that they tried to kill me and tried to shut me up is because they could see that I could see everything they were doing. And I still can. I could get on the news and tell you what the truth is behind every one of them news stories. Very easy. Like, there's no hiding from me. And I can see it all. And they don't like this. And they're not going to like what I'm going to tell all of you, which is nothing but the truth. And if you can't see it, then you're not really even looking. You got to get past your programming because it's all lies. Since day one, this is how important it is for them to be lying to you. They took over your educational system. They put both your parents to work. And here's the thing, think about this. Now mom and dad go to work, and the parents are raised by the lying government who tell you can, hey, listen, boys, you can be a girl now. Just cut your penis off. Like, I'm sorry. It's hard to even take it serious until you see they're not only doing this, they're giving them puberty blockers and stuff. And, well, coincidentally, they're also a bunch of satanic pedophiles. So you want to see the way they're running the world now. It used to be honey traps and gay stuff. Well, they wanted to depopulate, and so they wanted to also hormonally adjust everybody. So they went to an extremer one. So it's not just honey traps and gayness. Now they're a bunch of fucking pedophiles. Anyway, So you wonder when the leaders are talking bullshit and not saying the truth, how it is they're being manipulated. Well, I guess Epstein's Island is giving you a bit of a clue. But here's the thing there, too. All that shit, it's all lies, too. When you look at Diddy, and there's a video of him kicking the girl, he didn't kick her. You can see his foot just skimming off the top. Because it's all theatrics. And just so you know, the tricks with Satan are not just to get you to do something bad. He just wants you to think it. Well, he wants you to do it too, but just the evil thoughts. And if there's any point in which you consider this kind of behavior to be okay, or the glorification of, oh, that's what you get to do when you're rich. It's all his tricks. It's all disgusting. If you find that to be even something to consider, you got some fucking problems, that's for sure. But here's the thing, that's the, watch a TV. Why is it that both characters, there's a good guy and a bad guy, but they're both bad guys? What is that? That's the tricks. It's all bullshit. So pay attention. Love and good qualities in a person, they're very easy to define. You know what's good, you know what's bad. That's it. And if at any point you're doing bad or lying, then you're on the wrong team. So, pay attention to the fact that it's all bullshit. And it doesn't matter what you do wrong. They prefer to be really wrong. Undefiable as far as, whether or not you're, like raping kids. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, how is this even something that could be even considered? There's a different kind of mental, problem there for these people. And, but the traps are all bad. If you steal, it's bad. If you hurt somebody in any way, it's bad. And there's no debate about it. I mean, even the people doing the bad are hiding. They really are. They're hiding because they're cowards. Cowards that really know what they're doing is wrong, yet they still do it. So Satan's got some targets pretty easy, but what he wants is to turn a good person bad, because a person is making bad choices and bad decisions right from the start. That's not who he wants. He wants to get the people that are going to God and are already with Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit. So there's the targets. Anyway, love wins. God already won. You just can't see it in this linear time. Although I've seen the end. And I suspect, I can't say the end, but I know there was a big celebration when I was there. So, anyway, here's to the win. Love ya.